most important thing was 3 points. It's what we came here for. Obviously, would have liked it to be a bit more convincing, a bit more like the first half, but sometimes you've got to see out games, and 32,000 Irish against us, as well as the 11 on the pitch. It was a good finish to hold out.
How much did you enjoy being back out there? It's been a long time coming.
Honestly, I just really, really love playing for England. I was just saying, I feel when I put this badge on, I feel 10 times taller, 10 times stronger. Like I don't know. The girls are such a great group of girls, and I loved every second of that.
You must have had some dark moments over the last year. What got you through?
I had my eyes set on this. These days in ACL, you come back hopefully in a healthy way, but I wanted to be good enough to play for England again. The standards are so high, and the players that have been here have made them higher. So yeah, this was the thought. So I feel like today is sort of a completion of that journey.
Are you in a good place now?
I think so. Everyone tells me it'll take a while for my body to feel like it used to. But yeah, see out the season and hopefully just keep getting stronger.
How much did the team need a win like that, especially after the setback against Sweden?
Yeah, I think it says a lot about our standards that we all think that is a setback now. And so we knew we had to come in tonight and win, which is why I'm so happy with it. I know that it wasn't a convincing last 20 minutes, but I'm very, very happy with 3 points.
What needed to be better in the last spell?
We just needed to keep the ball a bit better. That's what we did the first half. We controlled it, and they controlled us for that last 20 minutes. But we defended hard and stayed in the game, which I think is important. But yeah, I'd like to see us keep the ball a little bit better than we did.
And it doesn't get any easier. France next, they're top of the group, and they've also beaten Sweden tonight, so still work to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously we'll get better. They'll probably get better as well. But you can expect a competitive side in June.
Thanks so much. Well done tonight. Katie, a disappointing result, but you gave it a right good go right up until the end.
Yeah, first half I felt like we were too passive at times. We gave them a lot of space in kind of central areas, and obviously we looked at that at half time, obviously going 2-0 down, and tweaked a few things, and needed to push on and try to get something from the game in the second half. So I'm proud of how we applied ourselves in that second half for sure.
Were you pleased that your heads didn't drop after conceding 2 early goals?
No, we wouldn't drop our heads. Obviously, there's a long way to go. I haven't seen the penalty back, but yeah, it's obviously frustrating. For us, obviously they're avoidable goals, and we'll be looking to obviously get better at that come June. So but as I said, we created a few chances there towards the end, and unfortunately they didn't go in for us. Should
the second penalty have actually been awarded?
Which one was that? Louise? Came off her thigh and then hit her arm. I didn't think so. There's not much you can do. It's that handball rule. Louise is trying to balance. It's come off her body. So I think the football gods obviously redeemed themselves off the post then. So but it's the referee's decision.
After back-to-back defeats, what improvements still need to be made?
Obviously we'll be looking and reviewing obviously post games and seeing where we can do better. Obviously looking going forward, especially in the transitions going forward, being better on the ball, being more dangerous going forward.
And after defeats to France and England, do you think you can still turn this around with the games to go? Yeah,
of course, there's 4 games. We know we've got qualities and we know we've got strengths. You've seen that towards the end of the second half. Could have had 1 or 2 goals there and it could have been a different game, but England showed their quality. They showed their experience trying to run the game down, which I was a bit surprised at from an English team. We have to keep going and we won't be dropping our heads.
Thanks so much. Well done. Thank you. Serena, a really nervy ending, but an important win regarding the qualifying campaign.
Yeah, exactly. Hard game. I think we totally dominated the first half. I think we could have been up at least 4-0. I think that was the difference in that part of the game. And of course, later on in the game, they want to force a goal. So they came with a strong throw-in and even more opportune than the first half. So it became a fight, and we actually wanted to stay out of the fight. And that would have helped if we had scored another goal, which we created some chances. But it's good that we kept the nil. We win 2-0. That's the most important thing. And we had to show lots more than being really tight in possession.
Did you see an improvement from Sweden?
Well, I think this game was totally different. Different opponent. They dropped deeper. They tried to play physical. And I think the first half we had moments that we played really well. It's just at moments we had to switch the game, switch play a little bit more, and sometimes we were a little bit too loose on the ball. But of course that has to do with them too being really in really tight spaces. Yeah, they just got momentum because of their subs and their even more opportune game. We were a little bit unfortunate when Beth and Fran came in. If we would have put that chance into the back of the net, that would have helped us a little bit. But that's football too. At the end, we just kept the nil. We made it a fight too. And yes, I see improvements. You just hope that we can manage the game a little better.
Leah Williamson's first game back in a year. How do you think she got on?
Yeah, good. Of course, that's hard too. And like she played only home games, but a lot of fans. And now it's away with a lot of noise here from the fans. So I think she stayed calm. She played well, and it's really good to see it.
Lauren James, do you think she's getting back to her best for England? She was amongst the goals tonight. She was against Sweden. Do you think she's getting back to her best?
I don't know what you mean with back to her best. I think she's still really developing. And of course, we know when she's on the ball, she's really dangerous. That first goal was a good goal. That's that combination to going to the left side, have a cross to the far post, and she came underneath with Lucy. So that was really good. I think there's more than that. So combination, having depth sometimes in her game, and also defensively. So I think she's developing, and that's what we want.
France next, they're top of the group. They're going to be tough opponents, having beaten Sweden tonight. Does this performance show that you've still got work to do ahead of that game?
I think we always have work to do. It shows that this group is really tight, and that you have to be at your top level. We know, and we knew and expected that in this game we would have the ball a lot, and we have to make the game. And if we don't do that good enough, then they get momentum and can play really opportune. That's exactly what happened. And next against France is going to be a different game again. They want the ball too. Very good team, very athletic. So of course we have to prove every single day also, because other countries are really developing too.
Thank you, Sarina.